Hey there, my name's Caitlin, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Eternal Ones by Kirsten Miller. In the beginning of the book, we meet Haven, a girl who grew up in a small town in Tennessee. Ever since she was a little girl, Haven has been having visions about a girl named Constance and a boy named Ethan. Constance and Ethan were in love, and most of the visions take place in New York, where they tragically died in a house fire. As she gets older, Haven starts to believe that the visions may be more than just visions. She thinks that they might be memories from her past life. This is how she comes across the Ouroboros Society, who are specialized in helping those who believe that they have been reincarnated. She sets up for New York to find out more about Constance and try to find Ethan, who she believes is a millionaire playboy named Ian. Once in New York, she's swept up into an epic love affair, but she soon realizes that everything may not be what it seems, including the Ouroboros Society and Ian. I really enjoyed this book, but after looking at some of the reviews online, I know that not everyone agrees with me. The concept is really cool, and it's not like anything I've ever seen before. I like that there's a little bit of mystery in it. There's a lot of twists and turns, and you can't always tell who's lying and who's telling the truth. There's a lot of clashing opinions, and you're always switching back and forth with Haven on what you think's actually going on. It really keeps you on your toes, and it's interesting to see how the story plays out. Now, for those of you who have not read it, that's all I'm going to say, because now I'm going to be talking a little bit more about the book, and there will be spoilers. So go read the book, and then come back, and we will discuss The Eternal Ones. Bye! We good? Okay, we're good. First of all, her grandma, I don't care what you say. I don't care if she was just doing it because she really cares for her. She is annoying, and she needs to stay out of my Haven's business. It's not my business. I'm not a book character. 2, the priest. I have a lot of problems with the priest, and I don't even want to get in on it. Like, goodness gracious. In the beginning of the book, Haven really got on my nerves because she was being so stubborn while Beau was trying to get her to go to the Ouroboros Society. Speaking of Beau, I love Beau. Beau's like my favorite part of the book. He's super funny, and I just think that he's a great addition. I mean, you always need a gay best friend, or brother. I was really happy once Haven actually decided to go to New York. I mean, she needed to hurry up. But then, of course, when she gets there, we encounter our first gray men. And the gray men were super annoying, like always getting on the business. Probably can't even take a poop in privacy. Just like, they're just like on your window like, hey, do you need an extra toilet paper? I can get that for you. I'm here for you. I'm fine. Thanks for checking on me. I mean, I'm okay, but I really appreciate it. I mean, you can go now. Seriously, like, leave me alone. You're super annoying. You don't need to be here. You serve no purpose. Obviously, the gray men are my favorite characters. When we first met Ian, he was a total douchebag. I mean, come on, man. I really didn't like him in the beginning. And then, of course, as the story goes on, you dislike him even more because that's how it's written. You're not supposed to like him because you're supposed to think that he's the bad guy. But then as the story gets to the end, you're like, wait, you're not a bad guy. I'm sorry for disliking you, and I'm sorry that you might now be dead. I knew that he wasn't actually going to be dead because that would make for a really boring sequel. So, I mean, woo, not dead. Now, let's get started on Adam. Woo, do I have a lot to say about Adam. When we first met Adam, I knew that he was most likely someone from her past. Now, the whole how he's like immortal thing, I don't get how they're going to do that. I'm really interested to see how they do that. I mean, he's obviously not actually the devil. I don't think he is. That would be kind of weird. So I'm interested to see how she does it, and I really hope that it's in a respectable way. So I have to confess, I feel bad about it now, but at the time, I thought that Ian may have been the bad guy in the situation, and that Adam may have been the person who she actually fell in love with every life. Well, who she was supposed to fall in love with every past life. But then things got a little bit creepy. He was always there, and he was always knowing all these things about her, and she didn't know who he was. And then when he kidnapped her, that Constance museum, that was terrifying. He had eyeliners of hers and handkerchiefs and oh my god, the skeletons. Ew, that is so disgusting and so creepy. He's a psychopath. He has mental issues. He needs to be locked up or stabbed in the heart with a wooden stake or whatever you need to do to kill him because he is messed up and he is an evil little corrupt psychopath. Obviously he's going to play a big part in the sequel, All You Desire, but I'm really not looking forward to seeing him again. Also, on the very last page, the man who she saw from her balcony room. I thought at first that it would be him, but she said that she only recognized him. If it was him, she would probably say, hey, that's him, I know who he is, because he's kind of hard to forget. Maybe it was one of the gray men? Not sure. Maybe it was the receptionist at The Ouroboros Society. All good possibilities. Well, I'm really excited to be reading the next one. I'll be reading it as soon as possible, but it may be a while. Once I do read it, I'll most likely be putting a review back up on here. If I don't make an actual video of it, I'll definitely be reviewing it on Goodreads, so go add me on there, link in the description, and I'll see you next time. Bye!